Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for
Yes, I'm out here. Sorry, I looked wild like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but look at my new sweater. Isn't it so cute? It's so cute. This shirt is very similar color to the green screen. I never get to wear it. Apparently, do you hear that? Oh, I'm making sourdough today. Making sourdough. And look at how cute it looks like this. Actually, with my hair tied back, it looks really cute. And it's got like a hoodie pouch thing. Oh my gosh. And guess what? $15. That's right. Your girl does not spend a lot of money on clothes or much of anything except butter lately. Spent a lot of money on butter lately because that's just the way it is. Almost poked myself in the eye. Anyways, we gotta get going. I saw that YouTube, whatever their thingamaj. Oh, William stole from the Goodwill store. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. She says. I'm gonna have to go turn that timer off. I am making bread today. You know how we're doing. Okay, we're gonna travel by flu product. Over here. Guess what though? We're gonna be asked to remove our hats, but this gentleman is going to refuse right away. You need to pay attention very quickly. It starts at the beginning. Very, very good. Very, very quick. Christopher Engleby, my friend. Lovely to see you. Ryan's here too.
Cannot remove it, ma'am, because I'm in the operating room. I'm in a sterile
You're in the
environment.
what?
And we have patients. Cannot remove it, ma'am, because I'm in the operating room. I'm in a sterile environment. And we have patients in the waiting area. Let me try to move to a different area here. Give me just a second, please. Okay, ma'am.
Perfect. And are both of you ready to proceed today?
We are, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, this court will call cause number 2025 DCM 2952. We are here today, December 2nd, 2025. It is 10:24 in the morning. I am Judge Phyllis Martinez Gonzalez. I am the presiding Title 40 judge for Court 44 here in El Paso County. The pleading that is before this court is an original petition and suit affecting the parent-child relationship, AOP, with one child. May I have announcements, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Brittany Bryant for the state of Texas, and the state of Texas is ready to proceed.
Okay. Let the record reflect that Mr. Gerardo Lorenzo Gutierrez is present. He is representing himself in this legal action. And we also have Ms. Anilka Fabila Figueroa Campos. She too is present and representing herself as well. Ms. Figueroa, are you ready to proceed today, ma'am?
I am.
Mr. Gutierrez, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Both of you, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you provide this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do, ma'am.
Thank you. You can both lower your hands. Let the record reflect both parties have been duly sworn in. Ms. Bryant, are there any agreements or stipulations before we move forward to the contested issues?
Yes, Your Honor. We do have some agreeances that we could put on the record. The parties are agreeing to Oh, sorry, Your Honor. The parties are agreeing to be joint managing conservators, with mom being the primary. The parties have also agreed to the standard possession order, um, and they have agreed to a geographical restriction.
Do El Paso County and its contiguous counties?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay. Are those the only agreements?
Uh, do, do, do. Yes, Your Honor, those are the only agreements that we have.
Okay, so we have child support, medical support, retroactive child support.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Your Honor. The court would like to ask that the state would like to ask the court to take judicial notice of our file and all of our pleadings included, specifically the petition that we filed on or about May 29th, 2025, entitled Original Petition in Suit Affecting Parent-Child Relationship, AOP.
This court will take judicial notice of all documents within the court's file, specifically the pleading that is before the court that was mentioned by Ms. Bryant.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would like to call Ms. Figueroa to the stand.
Okay,
Yes.
Ma'am, can you pronounce or can you state your name for the record?
Anielka Figueroa.
Figueroa. Sorry about mispronouncing that. Figueroa.
Okay.
Miss Figueroa, who is your child that is currently before the court?
Luna Rose Gutierrez.
Okay. And who is her father?
Gerardo Lorenzo Gutierrez.
All right, thank you. And were you able to hear the agreements that were just stated to the court?
Yes.
Okay, and are those the agreements that the two of you have?
Yes.
Okay. Next, in regards to health insurance, how is your daughter currently covered?
She is covered under my health insurance through my employer.
Okay, and is that at any cost to you?
No, health insurance is 100% covered. Dental, it's not, but I comes out of my check.
Okay, and how much are you paying for dental currently?
Well, currently, because I also had Gerardo and his daughter, it used to be $98 taken every first paycheck of the month. Starting January 1st is gonna go down to, I believe it's $88 for Luna and myself.
Wow.
Okay,
Hi, Mikey. I got an alert here when the check mark entered the chat. Emergency alert, emergency. I hope you're doing well, that your month of gifting continues to flourish. This guy, can we believe that he literally started out by saying, sorry, I can't take my hat off, I'm in the operating room? Bro, why would the fuck would you be answering your Zoom court call in the operating room? That's not good. Carla, 7 months. Oh, she smiled for you, Carla. Thank you so much. Thank you.
and what is the cost for just your daughter to be added to your dental insurance?
I believe it's the once the year starts, I believe it's gonna drop down to $88.
And that's
Well,
just
I wouldn't know the calculations exactly because it's just I enroll myself and Luna. So that will be the total amount taken out of my check. So I will have to ask my
$88,
yes,
$88 for yourself
a
and
month.
for
Luna,
your child.
yes.
Okay, and you don't know how much it is just for you to have or for you to have dental insurance?
I have to go back to because we just finished open enrollment and that breaks it down. So I have to go back in and get that breakdown if needed.
Okay, are you expecting Mr. Gutierrez to reimburse you for dental insurance?
Not anymore. No, for dental, like I'm able to cover for Luna and myself.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. Are you asking?
Hold on. Bruno didn't want to feel left out. The breadhead. That's right. No, this is an American company. King Arthur Flour. I got this when I visited their amazing facilities in Vermont. Possibly Maine. I can't remember. They're very close together. I talk about Bruno. Thank you so much and welcome. Members only around here. Try and do it once a week. We try. I mean, Mikey sets a very high standard, so we try. Thank you so much.
Asking for retroactive support today.
Yes.
Okay, and can you tell me when did you and Mr. Gutierrez separate?
Officially, I left his home in March 2023.
March 2023. Okay. 2023. And during that separation period, did he provide you any direct payments?
On and off, yes. And I do via Cash App, so I do have screenshots of all the monies that came through there.
Okay.
Some do no, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to ask, what was the total amount of direct payments that Mr. Gutierrez has sent you since March 2023?
Through via Cash App, I know because I wrote everything down via Cash App. I received one payment through the OAG website. I received a cashier's check and cash directly given to me. 7,950, more or less.
Okay, throughout that time period. Okay. Mhm. Okay. And then lastly, let's see. Okay, and were you informed of the child support amount that was calculated based on child support guidelines in the amount of $1,042 a month?
Yes.
Okay, and are you in agreement to that amount beginning on January the 1st, 2026?
Yes.
All right, okay, thank you very much. Your Honor, we would like to pass this witness.
Mr. Gutierrez, do you have any questions of Ms. Figueroa?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Bryant, call your next witness, please.
All right, the state would like to call Mr. Gutierrez.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I apologize. I do have a question though, that just came to mind. Uh, the I know she said the official date that she recalls was March 30th of 2023. Miss Figueroa and I were in a relationship for maybe a little under 8 years, during which at that time, Miss Figueroa always habitated two different homes, mine and her ex-husband's home. Her two children lived, I would say 80% of the time at her ex-husband's home. Miss Figueroa would commute between my home and her ex-husband's home because her children refused to come live full time with us. I was telling the individual, Miss, I forgot her name, that
Mr. Gutierrez, do you
Yes.
have a question that you were going to ask Ms. Figueroa, or did you want Ms. Bryant to question you?
So the question that I have for her is how she came up with March the 30th, if she still had a utility bill under her name up
Okay,
until about
Mr. Gutierrez, you have to ask a question one at a time. And if you're going to
Okay.
ask it for Ms. Figueroa, that's what you need to
Yes.
do.
Okay,
So ask your first question, keep it
so Annie,
simple, and then let her answer.
yes, ma'am. So Annie, how did you come up with 30 March of 2023?
I moved into, and just a side note, not that it's relevant. My ex-husband is in Poland. So when he says I moved, I went back and forth, like he was in Poland and that's my children's home.
Fucking
So I
Poland?
moved into his home with my children March 28th. And the only reason I said the 30th is because the pictures that I have, not as evidence, but just the pictures of me and my children back at the home, started on March 30th. And that's again, like reasons to be disclosed as far as why I moved back into that home. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but we did separate under bad terms where I'm not going to call you Mr. Gerardo
I
asked
won't
me to
call you
just
Mr.
leave
I'll
his
call you
home.
Daddy. Oh, Daddy. I don't think she ever called him Daddy, actually. I think she called him Jerry. When Jerry did this and Jerry did that, how the fuck do you move back and forth between Poland and Texas on the reg? That's crazy. But she has a decent job. They pay her entire health insurance. That seems unusual for America, doesn't it? And don't forget, not everybody in an operating room is a doctor. Just keep that in mind too.
So at that point, I'm with his daughter, nowhere to go. I had sold my home that I used to have on my own to move in with Jerry. So that was my only resource at the time. So that was the time that I vacated his home to move in with my children. So that's how I came up with the date of March 30th, 2023. When I officially abandoned Jerry's home upon him asking me to do so.
Mr.
That's
Gutierrez,
why.
do you have another question?
I do, ma'am. Annie, did you have your mail delivered to my home up until like maybe 6 months ago? And did you have a
Junk
utility
mail.
bill? Did you have a utility bill under your name up until about 6 months ago?
I don't recall utility bills under my name. Junk mail that was going to your home. I have no control of junk mail. Everything was changed to be forwarded to the residence that I'm been living in.
My next question, Your Honor, would be, Annie, for the 8 years that we were in a relationship, your ex-husband has been in Poland for maybe 2 years now, maybe a little over 2 years. But my question to you, is it fair to say that in the 8 years that we were in this relationship, we never had a lease that showed that you were actually living in my home? You never had a lease that you were living in your ex-husband's home. So my question to you is it fair to say that in the 8 years of our relationship, did you cohabitate both homes? So for you to
No.
say that there was an actual date of separation, because we were still very much intimately involved. We were still much doing things as a family up until the end of the year of 2023, and I can show the judge pictures of that.
Just because you have some pictures of a
I don't-
family vacation doesn't really mean you're still together. Poland and Texas is a vibe. Yes, it is. Vibe, vibe, vibe. And hi, Beverly. It is weird. I know. Aren't we so glad that I captured this for us to watch? I'm glad. I hope you are too. What a little family we have.
Don't really know, Judge, or how this is relevant, but I can go detail by detail my living arrangements. When we started sharing a home, I bought a home. He moved in on my home, then we went back to his home. Then he bought a third home, which that was our home as a family. Then I sold my home to go back into with Jerry. He kicked me out of the house. I moved in with my child into an apartment, went back again. He kicked me out again until this last March 2023. That was the last time that he pretty much kicked me out with Luna, to where I went back to my children's home. My ex-husband was not in the house because he was already in Poland since February. So I don't know how that's relevant as far as the living arrangement goes. I don't think we were in a relationship for that many years that it was necessary for me to have a lease saying that, oh, I'm going to go live with my child's father for this amount of time. Like, I don't know how that's relevant to what you're asking, Jerry. When
Any other
in
questions?
fact,
Hold on,
I can
Mr.
prove
Figueroa.
that there were
Ms.
certain,
Figueroa,
yes.
do you have any other questions, Mr. Gutierrez?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
Ms. Bryant?
Your Honor, may I redirect a question to Ms. Figueroa,
Sure.
please? Ms. Figueroa, I just want to confirm there, you've stated a lot of information here. What was the official last day that you moved out of Mr. Gutierrez's home? The last
March
day.
28, 2023.
Okay, thank you very much. Your Honor, I would like to pass this witness.
Call your next witness, please.
Okay, the state would like to call Mr. Gutierrez to the stand.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gutierrez, can you state your full name for the record, please?
My name is Gerardo Lorenzo Gutierrez.
Okay, and can you tell us what is the name of your child that is before the court right now?
Her name is Luna Rose Gutierrez.
All right. Were you able to hear the few agreements that I reported to the court at the beginning of this session?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are those the agreements that you and Ms. Figueroa agreed to?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. Can you tell the court if you are currently employed?
I am.
Okay, and are you paid by the hour?
I'm paid by the hour. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is your current hourly rate?
$43 an hour.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you have any other children under the age of 18 that you're
I
required
do.
to support?
Yes, ma'am, I
Okay,
do.
how many?
Just one.
Okay, and how old is that child, older or younger than Luna?
She is older than Luna. Ariana is 17 years old.
Okay,
She'll be 17. She'll be 17 January 12th.
okay, thank you for that. Today before the court, are you contesting the amount of child support that has been calculated based on child support guidelines?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, can you express why the amount of $1,042 will
So,
not work for you?
as I explained to you earlier, I am paying for Ariana a total of $636.63. That includes an arrears, the arrears amount as well. I believe that the original, without the arrears, I believe is 460 something dollars a month. With the arrears, puts it at $636 a month.
Okay, so what you've told me is that you're bad at paying child support and that the other mother needs to do a readjustment. That's all you're telling me. You're the biggest idiot in the world. Um, I really hope you're not in charge of anybody in the operating room, but that that isn't a fucking good defense. It literally just means that your reality hasn't caught up with you.
Um, the the reason that I'm contesting that is just, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to figure numbers out. Also, Your Honor, because at the time that this new court order was done with Ariana and her mom, Kimberly, I was making about $15,000 a year more, which put me at about 105. I am currently making $89,000 a year based on $43 an hour. So the only reason I'm contesting this is just mathematically, it doesn't make any sense to me that I'm making less now and I'm paying less when I was making more. So I'm just trying to make sense of it. That's the only reason that I'm contesting it.
Okay, Mr. Gutierrez, was it explained to you that your guideline child support calculation was already taking into account the monetary obligation that you have for your other child?
Well, repeat that, please.
Were you informed in regards to the child support recommended amount that you were receiving credit for the obligation of your other child, that was taken into account for the child support amount today?
Yes, by you. Is that correct?
Well, it's a question for you. Did someone inform you that that consideration was already accounted for in the amount that's presented today?
No, ma'am. I was not informed of that I can recall. You just informed me that that would be the amount, and that you did ask me at the beginning of the session if I had another child, and I did say I did. So I don't know exactly how the court uh, comes with these calculations. And again, I am contesting it, Your
I don't
Honor.
care, William.
Just
We've talked about how to get rid of yeast infections for free before. Ready for a polar expedition? Sort of. I mean, I do live in Canada. Don't get me started on garlic. It'll kill your bread just like it'll kill a yeast infection. That's true. That's actually true. That is true.
for the fact that mathematically it doesn't make sense to me. So I'm trying to make sense of it.
Okay, thank you very much. In regards to the retroactive payments that are being requested today, can you please tell the court when was the last, or what was the date of separation between you and Miss Figueroa?
Ma'am, I don't see an official date of separation. Um, Going back to what I discussed earlier, that she's been between two homes, uh, in the
Excuse me,
eight. Go
Mr.
ahead, ma'am.
Gutierrez. I apologize. Are you currently in a relationship with Miss Figueroa right now?
We are not currently in a relationship, no, ma'am. I
Okay.
believe the last time that her and I was probably, I think, 'cause we took some pictures together, intimately. I would say maybe October of 2023. I have pictures where we were out to dinner. We went on a trip to the Ruidoso. She spent the night several nights,
Is that
up until
intimate?
by probably December of 2023. So to say that there's a concrete date of separation, it's just difficult for me to say when. I mean, it just doesn't
Okay.
make.
Thank you very much. Are you stating that the last time you guys were anything close to being in a relationship was December 2023?
I would say December of 2023. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Ms. Figueroa stated that you have given her direct payments in the amount of $7,950. Do you agree with that amount?
Ma'am, I just didn't think it was necessary for me to keep tabs on that. Um, I spent a year without employment, during,
What is she, your
uh,
fucking OnlyFans girl? I never really pay much attention to how much I spend on that. It's an uncomfortable truth. You should probably calculate how much you spent when you come into your child support hearing. Holy shit. This guy is so fucking dumb.
I did call the OAG, and I was told by the OAG that I was legally not obligated to give her any child support, with the agreement that there would possibly be an arrears because there was no court order. So I think it would show that the type of individual, the integrity, what I would give her cash. There would be times when I would leave two, three, $400 cash on her windshield wiper. I did send some money through Cash App. I did try sending some money through the OAG. I did give her cashier's checks. I don't know the amount, ma'am.
Okay.
One thing about Annie is she's very, she keeps records of everything. So if she's saying that's the amount that I gave her, I cannot contest that or disagree with it. I'm sure she's not lying. But I think the point that I'm trying to make is, you know, I've heard some horror stories, and I think it shows the integrity and the type of individual that I am, um, by trying to give her as much as I could when I could.
Okay. Question, in March of 2023, did you ask Ms. Figueroa to vacate your property?
So what happened was that, uh, I had asked her on many occasions prior to that. I had asked her on many occasions. I just couldn't deal with the fact that she was still living in her ex-husband's home. I kind of felt that up until now, she's currently living at her ex-husband's home. In the 8 years that we were together, Your Honor, it just took a emotional toll on me that I just, you know, and I think I'm going in a roundabout way, but I will make my point. I don't think she ever severed that tie with him, and it just became emotionally exhausting to a point where I said, listen, you need to make a choice. You need to either come or go, or just stay, decide where you're going to be. You know, you can't be coming back and forth every other weekend during the week and so forth. And no, ma'am, to say that March 30th, I said, you need to leave. I don't recall, ma'am, because this
Okay.
went on for 8 years.
That is
Okay.
not true.
Did Ms. Figueroa vacate the property March of 2023?
No, ma'am. She still had belongings there. Her mail would still come to my house. She would still spend the weekends with me. So I would have to say no.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Figueroa, Can you tell the court in 2024 where you were working?
Hansel Phelps Construction. Working as right?
Sorry, Ms. Figueroa.
Living?
Mr. Gutierrez is no. Mr.
Oh.
Gutierrez is testifying. You are not allowed to speak during this time. Mr.
Oh, I thought-
Gutierrez, can you please tell us in 2024 where were you working?
Is that a question for me, ma'am?
Yes, it is a question for you.
Last year, I started working as a contractor for the federal government as a surgical nurse at William Beaumont Army Medical Center.
Okay, and were you paid an hourly rate during
I
the
was, ma'am.
Okay, how much were
I
you
was,
making?
I was a contractor, and it was kind of strange because they were paying me, I believe it was $45 an hour. And then the way the contracting company worked is that they gave us another $5 an hour to utilize for insurance. Being that Miss Figueroa, that Annie had me under her insurance, I was very fortunate, and I'm very grateful that I did not have to use that $5. They call it like a stipend pay. So uh, that would put me at about $50 an hour. But
Okay,
my actual pay was 45 an hour. Yes, ma'am.
okay. So you are allowed to take home $50 an hour during the year of 2024.
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very
And,
much.
and ma'am,
And
if I may, ma'am, and that's when we had a court hearing, I would say no more than 6 months ago. We did exactly what we're doing now with my ex-wife, and the child support that came about at that point, Your Honor, was the 636.63 with the arrears as well.
okay, as we stated, we've already accounted for the additional child. And so I need you to stick to just providing the answers, please. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In the year 2023, where were you employed?
So during 2023, I don't remember the exact dates. Um, Give me just a sec to collect my thoughts here. I was in the process of opening a business.
Mhm.
I was let go from an employer, and at that point, I made a decision. Okay, now I remember. I was working as a registered nurse for the federal government as a contractor as well. We were
Mhm.
taking care of the unaccompanied minors that were coming in from around the world.
Okay.
Um, at that point, during that time, I was making very good money. Um, we decided, because Annie was very much involved as well, to open a business. So um, I did not work for, I would say, probably 7 to 8 months while I was overseeing the construction of the business. So didn't work for almost a year. I believe I was let go June 30th. The government contract was retracted by the federal government, and I believe it was June 30th of 2023.
Okay. So are you stating you were let go in what month of 2023?
I remember exactly the date. It was June 30th, man. That whole contract, the the uh the encampment was closed by the federal government.
Okay. So you're stating in the third and fourth quarter of 2023, you made no money.
Correct. None whatsoever. And Miss Figueroa can attest to that.
Okay. Okay. Lastly, I'm gonna ask you, you keep mentioning a utility bill that was in Miss Figueroa's name at your property. Were there any times where you had to pick up paying the bill or paying any of the bills for Miss Figueroa from the time of March 2023
I
forward?
paid all the bills, ma'am. I paid all the utility bills, other than the one that was under her name.
Okay, are you looking to be reimbursed for any bill that was left at the property after March 2023?
Absolutely not, ma'am.
Okay. Your Honor, I would like to pass this witness. And I would like to ask that we swear in another witness, a CSO officer to testify to wages.
Ms. Figueroa, do you have any questions of Mr. Gutierrez?
Not questions, maybe just remarks based, I mean.
Well, no, just, this is question time. So if you have questions, this is the time to ask a question to the witness or for the witness.
I mean, Jerry, I just would like to know where are you getting the information you just said because it's not accurate. Or the bills that you're talking about, water bill that was under both of our names.
Okay,
that
so Ms.
I picked up.
Figueroa,
So no, not questions.
Ms. Figueroa, then ask a question for Mr. Gutierrez to answer.
No, because I'm not gonna get proper, it's okay, no.
Mr.
It's
Gutierrez, did
irrelevant.
you provide your 1099s today?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, do you have your tax returns for 2024?
So I have not filed my taxes, ma'am, for the last 2 years. And it all has to do with the business. We're still, my accountant is still accumulating all that information. It was just such a muddy, I wouldn't, maybe the inappropriate word is not muddy, but it was just a very complicated process. So my accountant has filed extensions with the IRS. So I have not filed my taxes for 2024, 2023.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Bryant, you said you had another witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to get Angela Belcazar sworn in, please.
Balcazar, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you provide this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Bryant?
Thank you. Ms. Belcazar, can you state your name for the record?
Angela Balcazar
Okay. And where do you work?
for the Office of Attorney General.
Okay. And what do your duties entail?
I verify wages and help parties negotiate child support and make sure they have gainful employment.
Okay. Are you familiar with this case involving Mr. Gutierrez?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you able to obtain the information you received? What's the same information for the non-custodial parent present today?
Matching his Social Security.
Okay. And were you able to determine if he was gainfully employed in the year 2023?
Yes.
Were you able to determine
Guys,
if he
thanks
was
for the
gainful?
raid. Welcome. I have determined you have been gainfully brought over here by grammar school. Appreciate that. Thank you. And welcome.
Employed after the date of June 2023.
Yes.
All right. And during the period of June
Thank
to
you so
December, were you able to
much.
calculate wages for Mr. Gutierrez?
Yes, I was.
Okay, can you tell us from the third quarter, can you tell us how much Mr. Gutierrez made during that time period?
In the third quarter, for 2023, I
For
apologize.
2023.
The monthly was 11,695.
Can you repeat that number one more time for me?
11,695.
Per month, baby. Per month.
And that was for the entire third quarter of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your Honor, I would like to pass this witness.
Ms. Balcazar, I have a few questions. So what about for the fourth quarter of 2023?
For the fourth quarter, yes.
Welcome. If you're new here, please hit the like and
Give me
subscribe
one
while she's looking
second.
for these numbers. Quick summary. This guy is a surgical nurse. The lady beside him, not the judge, but on the other side, is his
pull it up.
ex, and they're fighting over how much child support he should pay. Baby. But thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Okay, for the fourth quarter, nothing for the fourth quarter.
Okay. And just to be clear, for 2023, you said it was a monthly of $11,695.
Correct.
So what was the total for the quarter?
The total for the quarter, give me 1 second, I apologize. It was 105,262 with 54 cents.
Thank you, ma'am. And so for 2024, what was the first quarter?
Oh my god, she can't do math, but I can. That was 10 gifted memberships from Legal
There was
Fiction.
0 for the first quarter.
Oh my god.
For the second quarter
10.
of 2024.
Make it rain.
0.
10 memberships. Oh my god, baby.
The third
Thank
quarter
you.
of 2024.
0.
Fourth quarter of 2024.
Objection.
Objection. What?
I'm sorry?
Objection. You
You're
asked-
objecting to me?
You're
No,
objecting
sorry,
to
To
me?
myself.
Oh, did she just say that? Nobody's objecting to Legal Fiction. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Did she just literally object to, is she objecting to the judge? Is that what's happening right now? Holy fucking shit. We're going back 20 seconds. Oh my god, she did object to the judge. Okay. Buckle on up. This poor little Brittany Bryant's about to feel pretty small from the judge. She said, "Did you just object to me?" Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you again, Legal Fiction. Amazing. Amazing.
For the second quarter of 2024.
0.
The third quarter of 2024.
0.
Fourth quarter of 2024.
Objection.
I'm sorry?
Objection. You
You're
asked-
objecting to me?
No, sorry,
Not to myself.
Angela, not you.
Mhm.
I was
Okay.
gonna ask, could you repeat that last question for the third quarter of 2024?
I apologize. The third quarter for 2024 would be 1,738 with 10 cents.
1,000, I'm sorry, repeat that?
1,738 with 10 cents.
Fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter would be 11,827 with 76 cents.
First quarter of 2025.
24,229 with 84 cents.
And is this monthly or is this quarter? I mean, this is the whole 3 months, correct?
The quarter, correct.
Okay, so even when you
$24,000?
said for the third quarter of 2024, $1,738, that was for the whole 3 months.
For the third quarter, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the same thing, $11,827.76 was for the whole fourth quarter, 3 months.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Josie Gypsy,
So the
18
first
months
quarter,
of support.
2025 is
Thank you.
24,229. Second quarter,
24,733 with 63 cents.
and do you have the third quarter?
Yes, ma'am. 24,525, 525 with 2 cents.
He made like $50,000 in 6 months.
Do you know if the information you received were from 1099s or?
Your Honor, may I ask a question, ma'am?
Or
You will after I finish with Ms. Balcazar. You can ask her a question.
Ma'am,
No,
so,
after I'm finished, you
oh,
can
I'm
ask
so
a question.
sorry, ma'am. I'm
Miss-
a little
Miss
hard
shut
of
the
hearing.
fuck up, he said.
Do you know if
She
it was
said.
from 1099s or was it just from?
I do not
Not
know.
you, Donald. You don't
Okay.
have to shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Mr. I mean,
welcome.
Mr. Gutierrez, do you have questions of Ms. Balcazar?
In reference to the question you asked, the last individual, ma'am, when I started working for this company, I believe the first, they were 1099s prior to me working there. And I believe that the first 2 months of my employment, we were 1099s. So the first month we were 1099s, and then we went to W-2s.
Okay, but do you have a
Objection, Your
question
Honor.
for
Yeah.
do you have a question for Ms. Balcazar?
I do not, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Figueroa, do you have a question for Ms. Balcazar?
No, I do not.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Balcazar. You're free to go.
Would you like your operating nurse to be trying to skimp on his child support? Does that really
Ms. Bryant?
bode well?
Yes, Your Honor, the state would like to rest and close and make our recommendations.
Okay, go ahead.
In regards to the remaining issues that need to be resolved today, we are recommending that a geographical restriction be put into place for El Paso and contiguous counties. We are I'm sorry, Your Honor, that was already agreed upon. I apologize for that. In regards to the child support, based on the testimony of our CSO officer, we are recommending that the child support guideline of 17.5% be applied to the amount that Mr. Gutierrez has testified to in court today, which is the $1,042 a month beginning on January the 1st of 2026. Next, we are requesting that medical support and dental support be set at zero. Based on the agreement of the two parties. Lastly, we would like to give Mr. Gutierrez the credit for direct payment of $7,950. And in response to the retroactive payment, we would be open to going to the date that Mr. Gutierrez proposed, that the separation took place in December of 2023. The amount of retroactive payments in that regard would be $18,173.58, and we're recommending that that be paid back. At
We're all gonna be sending prayers for Vicky tomorrow for her eye surgery. Oh, where's my crystal? Where's my fucking crystal? I will keep the crystal with me, Vicky, until tomorrow.
Once given credit for the $7,950, the amount comes out to $10,223.58. We're recommending that that be paid back at $102 a month, beginning on January the 1st of 2026.
So are you saying to start the retroactive child support beginning January of 2024 to present?
I was recommending from December 1st, 2023 to present.
December, okay, of 2023. So what was the child support calculated for December of 2023?
For December of 2023, it was based on the $1,558.
But the fourth quarter of 2023 was zero.
Yes, it was the we took what was reported. Mr. Gutierrez stated that he was doing his own private business at that time. He did not have any figures to present for that, and so we just took the gross of the entire year for that. But
Okay, but your child support officer testified that the fourth quarter of 2023, there was zero income.
okay, yes, Your Honor. If we
So-
take out that child support amount, the amount becomes minus that payment, because it was
So
only
what's-
1 month that was calculated.
Understood. So what's the minimum wage for December of 2023?
Minimum wage when he's making $50 an hour, he should be fucking ashamed. That is,
I believe it was the $7.25 for the federal wage.
and that's ridiculous. He should be fucking intentionally underemployed finding for that time frame.
Times a 40-hour work week. But as you stated, Mr. Gutierrez, let me do times the 40-hour work week. His income would have been $1,160 at that point. For
Not
that
giving
month.
him credit for healthcare insurance.
Not giving him credit for any type of
Okay, and you said what was the child support amount at that time?
Based on a wage of $1,160, the child support would have been at 17.
I'm sorry?
It, it's coming up to $21 for that month based on minimum wage.
No, what would be the calculated child support for December of 2023 based on minimum wage?
Oh, got it. Sorry, Your Honor. It would be $203.
Okay. So for 2024,
Mhm.
it was $89,440. So what did you use for the 2024 as far as calculated child support?
We used $348.80 for that 12-month period. That
I'm sorry,
total,
can you repeat that, please?
$348.80.
Okay, so times 12, I guess, right?
Would be $4,185.60.
Okay, so for 2025, what did you use?
Oh, I haven't checked my email
We used a
yet,
child
Joe, but
support
I will,
amount of
I'll do that tonight when I get home from dinner. I'm going out.
$1,129.96 for
And
the
how did-
11 months.
And how did you calculate that?
Based on the wages that were provided by my officer, or sorry, no, based on the testimony from Mr. Gutierrez that he makes $43 an hour.
And what was the monthly gross for that?
I got a hot date.
The monthly
Banana.
gross was listed at $7,453.33.
Okay,
And then I'm coming back and I'm gonna make meatballs.
and that
hot
was
dogs.
1 and 1 for children, he has another child.
Correct.
And then could you please give me the calculated amount again for child support?
The calculated amount is $1,042 a month. It's that
And that was-
and 30 cents, but we
That
rounded.
was 1,042.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just waiting for
Okay,
them to
so that
figure
was
it
up
out.
until today, I guess. So that would be what, no, 11 months?
Yes,
I guess, well, I guess for 12 months, right?
we did for 11. We did it until November 30th, 2025.
Okay, and so what was the total amount then? And this is also giving, well, I guess it's zero because she's gonna maintain healthcare insurance
Yes, ma'am.
and dental insurance at 0,
Yes.
okay? So for 2024, you had a total of $4,176.
No, for 2024, we had $4,185.60.
Oh, because you did the 80 cents, gotcha. And then the
You mean I
203
can
for
still have baby
2023.
cellulite yoga pants for 2 years?
For 2023, yes, the 203. Yes, ma'am.
And then you have the $11,462 for 2025.
No, we have $12,429.56.
Okay, I thought you had rounded it. So you did it, what did you multiply towards 11 then, or did you do 12? 'Cause
Yeah,
if you
we did 11. And it was,
There was a judge once
sorry,
who
I
was drunk,
understand what you're
actually.
saying
Remember
now,
that
using
case?
the current amount of child support of the $1,042.
That was wild, actually.
Correct.
She was saying inappropriate things that trial. Y'all remember?
It's the $4,388.06. Yes, because on that one we did round. Correct. 1,042 times 11 months equals, you are correct, the
He just realized the patient died.
$11,462.
Okay, so then what is the total?
The total amount is $15,000, 850. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. $15,850 and
I guess.
Ms. Bryant, if you just want to wait until Mr. Gutierrez can find a seat.
Gutierrez, if you can please find a place where you can be seated. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no,
Ms. Bryant, if you could continue.
go ahead, ma'am.
okay, so the amount comes out to $15,850.60.
Okay, minus the $7,950.
Correct. Then the amount becomes sorry.
Ben, welcome. We're just in the end of our math class here. We're about to lay a little smackdown reality on this guy.
It comes out to $7,900.60, which will be paid back. We're recommending at $90 a month.
All right, so let's see. I think they're going to issue him
And just to be clear,
$1,100
Mr. Gutierrez, do
payment.
you pay any union dues or fees for your line of work?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay. Ms. Bryant, thank you very much.
Mhm.
Mr. Gutierrez, is there anything else you would like to address the court at this time?
Um, I guess I've seen calculations, there isn't, ma'am, at this point.
Okay. And Ms. Figueroa, do you have anything that you would like to address the court at this time?
Ma'am.
Okay. And last word, Ms. Bryant.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Okay, based on the testimony and evidence before this court, I will first approve and confirm the agreements as it was provided to the court, and it will now become the order of this court. It does appear that medical support was in fact an agreement between the parties where Ms. Figueroa will maintain healthcare insurance and dental insurance through her place of employment. There is a cost for dental, but she is agreeing to not receive any premiums for that. However, all parties are responsible for 50% responsibility of any unreimbursed healthcare and dental expenses. I am going to follow the recommended guideline for child support in the amount of $1,042. That will begin. Did you want it to begin January 1st, Ms. Bryant?
Yes, ma'am. I think that's fine, Your Honor.
January 1st of 2026. Retroactive child support after the credit given will be in the amount of $7,900.60. I am going to order that Mr. Gutierrez pay $100 per month on that obligation to also begin January 1st, 2026. And court costs will be assessed to Mr. Gutierrez as billed. Was there any other issues, Ms. Bryant?
Just the non-disclosure, Your Honor.
Denied. Anything else?
That was it.
Okay, that will conclude the hearing. You do have the right to appeal my decision if you wish to do so. That will be 3 days from the date of me signing the order, and that would be in the form of a de novo appeal.
That's right. You can appeal the decision. A de novo appeal could get you there, but guess what? You'll have to do it on your own time, not mine. I am going to go stretch my sourdough. I'm going to go get changed, go out to see, what did he say? Oh, yeah. Be nice, Ryan. I'm gonna go out on the town with Nana, of course. That's my hot date for tonight. We are thinking of Vicky tomorrow. Sorry, I'm reading all the chats. They're coming in fast and furious, and I love it. Is that a euphemism? Stretch my sourdough? You'll never know. Maybe. Maybe no. Seriously, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, the starter dough is doing very good. Geraldine doubled in size today in 4 hours. Yes, girl. I'm still gonna continue to feed her. Tomorrow we'll probably do 2 shows. We'll do a members only and a regularly scheduled show. Yes, go Geraldine. She's doing so good. And I've made my first loaf today. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna cold rise it, I guess, or like ferment it in the fridge for 12 hours and then bake it tomorrow in my Dutch oven. Very excited about that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor. Remember that I love you and I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye. And Vicky, we are sending you the best of luck. You're going to do amazing. It's all going to be great. I love you guys. Bye.